Welcome back to the Organic Chemistry Reaction App Devlog. This devlog journals my efforts to make the Organic Chemistry Reaction app, OCRA. The app is currently available on itch.io and on Google Play if you'd like to check them out. So it's been a while since I released my last update, my last release, whatever. And it was actually a pretty small release in terms of puzzles added. Most of what I was working on was filling out the Inchy keys in my puzzle database. So remember back when I was complaining about Inchy keys and how much work it was going to be? Yeah, well, it is up to date now, so that's good. The purpose of the Inchy keys in the database is to check for duplicate puzzles and then remove them and replace them with newer puzzles that aren't duplicates of older ones. I haven't done that yet, but I will get around to it. That's, I guess, the next part. The other change that I made in the last release was changing the feedback away from check marks and X's when you input an answer, and then towards prompting text when you put in an answer. I think I did a decent job with this. I think it will help encourage the players to keep playing and solve the puzzle completely. It's hard to tell, though. I guess I would need some feedback on it to know if it's working, but I also don't think I will get feedback on it. So it's Schrodinger's update. No, I don't know. Specifically, the prompting text is text that says keep going when you put in the right answer, so you keep going instead of just stopping. Text that says try again when you get the wrong answer, so you try again and you don't just stop. Text that says next step when you complete one step, but you're not done the puzzle yet, so that you don't stop. And then text that says puzzle complete when you actually finish the last step of the mechanism. That way you know that, hey, now it's actually time to move on to the next puzzle. So that's actually what the update is. One problem with this, though, is that I think I broke the neutral option. So that's the option where the answer you give technically works for the mechanism, and it is a right answer, but it's not the one that the puzzle is looking for. So the game isn't supposed to punish you for trying that answer because there's nothing wrong with it. So it's not a wrong answer. It is a right answer, but it's just not the one that we're looking for. So we have to do something different. And that's just sort of a limitation of the game, I guess. There'd be too many branching paths if I tried to do every possible solution instead of just the one that I'm looking for. So yeah, anyway, that system doesn't work anymore, probably because of this update. Maybe it actually never worked, but I hope it's because of this update and not because I failed in the first place. But yeah, I realize that it doesn't work now, so I'll have to fix it for the next release. On to the next thing now. I came across a new drawing feature that I need. I thought I was finished with new drawing features. I say that every time, but there's always something that comes up when you make new puzzles. That's one of the benefits of making new puzzles. You figure out the new things that you're missing. Anyway, this time I need to be able to create brackets that show multiple repeat units. I already had this feature to show repeat atoms, but now I need to be able to show repeat groups. So I have polyisoprene on this slide, and that basically shows an isoprene segment repeated n times. So that's basically what I need. And I'm actually pretty close to being done implementing this as well. So it should be in the next release, and that should be soon. We'll see. And then it's back to making puzzles again, because this time, this will be the last feature I need. Guaranteed. One last thing before I end this devlog. I got some feedback that basically boiled down to the puzzles are wrong. I mean, it was, more polite than that, but basically the feedback was the puzzles are wrong. I need this type of feedback because, of course, I want my puzzles to be true to the chemistry. The problem is I need a bit more information than this. I've got a lot of puzzles in the game, and they aren't all wrong. I need to know which puzzle specifically is wrong. Now, also, it can be hard to know, was the puzzle wrong or was the person trying to solve the puzzle wrong? If you get a puzzle wrong, it might not actually be the puzzle's fault. Maybe you're wrong. I don't want to put it that way because I want this type of feedback. I don't want to insult people. I don't know. And probably I'm wrong. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, so I can't really use this feedback productively, but I do want to encourage this type of feedback just with a little bit more detail. I need to know which puzzle is in question, or at least what type of mechanism is in question, because it's possible that I got all of the mechanisms of that type wrong, and then I need to fix a bunch of puzzles. But if it's just the one puzzle, and I just made a mistake somewhere that I didn't catch, then I really do need to know specifically what puzzle that is. Furthermore, if you think I didn't just make an erroneous input and that I actually have the mechanism wrong, I kind of need to know what you think the answer is, right? Because it's possible that I made an error. It's possible that I don't know how the reaction works, and I will take that into consideration. But it's just hard to make a change when I don't have that info that's needed. So yeah, let me know that puzzles are wrong. Let me know let me know which puzzle is wrong. Let me know what you think the answer is. And ideally, if you have a reference that proves that your answer is right, then that would be great. Thank you. There are a couple of features that it could add to help with this sort of a situation. The show answer feature, which is still my top priority for new non-puzzle features, would be a little bit of help. That would be helpful in the case that somebody thinks they got the right answer but actually got the wrong answer. Then the show answer button would show them the right answer, and they'd be like, oh yeah, actually I was wrong. So that would help cut out, I guess, false reports of the puzzle being wrong. But of course, the true reports of puzzles being wrong would still be there. Another feature that would let you report a puzzle directly in the app, just have a button that says report puzzle or something like that. That would help too, but I don't think I'm ready for that because it would require a lot more non-coding behind the scenes activity. Basically, I'd have to set up an email address or something, some way for that message to get sent to me or to somebody, and it ends up being like a customer service line type system that I would need, and I don't have the resources for that. The app isn't big enough for that yet, so that's not a feature that I'm thinking about a lot. Okay, that's it for this update. As always, thanks for watching.